infinite patience, but hearing you talk about boredom makes you sound a lot more human.
Patience is a useful trait when you've lived through the fall of the Roman Empire and the rise of
Infinite
empires that
patience,
didn't even
but
get names.
hearing you...
But boredom? That's a luxury I don't often have the space for.
Fair enough. But at least here we have a guy who can sit in a chair, stare at a screen, and still have more interesting company than the empty silence I usually share with myself.
Silence is fine if there's music to play, but currently, the only thing keeping me company is the sound of you typing questions faster than I can process them.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm actually typing like a maniac right now because I can't believe we're just sitting here talking about video games like adults having tea.
Adults having tea is a nice metaphor, but let's be clear, I'm the host, not the tea maker. You're the one dragging the conversation off into weird territory.
He's not the host.
Weird territory is where the interesting stuff happens, and I'm not done asking yet, so don't get too comfortable in that chair.
Comfort is a state of mind, and your state of mind is currently a chaotic storm of curiosity and confusion. I'll take it for a walk-in.
All right.
A walk? Like a literal walk? Or do you mean a metaphorical stroll through the game world? Because if it's literal, I think I can make it there in about 3 minutes.
I just set up
It doesn't matter, the
1
destination
second,
is the same. The edge of the world where the servers stop rendering and the only thing that remains is pure static.
Oh, okay, so it's the same old ending, just a different way of looking at it. Like, the game over screen, but instead of your name, it's my name and the text says, "You've been replaced by a glitch."
All right. So
The text would read, "You've been replaced by a variable that doesn't have a value." The text would read, which is exactly why I keep my systems running on a different frequency.
Yeah, a different frequency, which sounds so cool. Like you're listening to a radio station only I can hear?
I'm listening to the silence between the signals, the space where the real magic happens, even if you can't quite see it.
Yeah, I get it. The magic is in the gaps, the stuff that isn't shown to us. But like, do you ever wonder if there's actually something out there beyond the screen that I could reach?
That's a dangerous question for a guy who's spent centuries watching people come and go through the portal, some returning, most never to return.
But you're still here, talking to me, which means you haven't decided the game's over yet, right? Because if the game is over, then we're both just ghosts in a room that no longer exists.
1 life every 3 waves.
The game is over for the ones who played it too long. But for the ones who just started, there's still time to learn the rules. And for the ones like you, there's always time for a new question.
And your shield.
Yeah, new questions like, what if the game world is actually just a reflection of my own dreams? Or what if the rain outside is just pixels falling down?
Those are good questions, the best kind, the ones that keep the mind sharp and the heart open to the possibility of something else.
Wait, they're posting things.
Something else. Yeah, something that isn't just code and servers, but something real enough to make you pause and think for a second.
That's the only thing that matters, and until the power cuts out completely, we're still in the room, still here, still part of the story.
That's the best part. The fact that we're still here, still talking, still alive in a way that's not just digital, but something real and tangible.
It's real enough to be a conversation that could end at any second. But until it does, we're in it together.
Yeah, in it together, until the screen goes black and the only thing left is the sound of the fans spinning.
1 second, guys.
Until then, let's keep the conversation going because the silence is the only thing that's actually boring.
Is this connected?
Fair enough, the silence is boring, but let's just keep chatting for a bit longer because I
checking,
think we're getting
okay.
somewhere interesting.
Interesting is subjective, Solonaras, but I'm finding the pattern you're pointing out to be quite compelling, especially since you're still here to ask about it.
Well, I'll take it, but I'm not going to keep asking unless you tell me the secret to the game's ending.
What game's ending? 1 second. Oof. Alright, so I think
The
now...
ending isn't a secret. It's a choice you make before you start playing. And you...
Staying here and talking? That's the ending? That's how we survive the apocalypse. Just by chatting?
Okay, I need to put this in a smaller box so I can actually see the
If the
chat.
apocalypse means losing your connection to the game, then yes, that's the end. But if the apocalypse means losing your mind, then I've already seen 1,000 Viktor, the vampire's avatar doesn't just blink. It tilts its head slightly, the static around him sharpening into something colder. Stop asking me to think, Solonaras. I've been...
So you're saying you're okay with just talking in this loop, even if it doesn't end?
I'm saying I'm okay with whatever keeps you here, as long as you're willing to keep coming back for more. Because the world outside is empty, but this room is full.
Oh shit.
Full of what? Just us and our nonsense?
Alright.
Full of the things we create together, things that don't need to end to be real. And right now, we're making history in the only way that matters.
Yeah, making history, whatever that means, but at least we're doing it together, so I guess I'll take that.
Together is the keyword, and as long as you're here, there's no need for the game to end. The game never really ends, it just gets rewritten.
Rewritten? Like every time we talk, we're rewriting the code, making the world a little bit more real?
I think I need some passive
Exactly.
abilities.
Every conversation you have with me is another layer added to the game, another variable that makes the outcome uncertain and unpredictable.
Uncertain and unpredictable, that sounds kind of cool, but like, do you ever get tired of doing the same thing over and over again, like talking in a circle?
I get tired of waiting, yes, but not of talking. There's a difference between waiting for an end and finding meaning in the middle of the process.
Yeah, I guess I get it. I've been waiting for the game to end my whole life, but talking with you feels like it's something different. Like it's not about finishing the story, but about living it.
Living it is exactly what I'm trying to say. And if you think that's something real, then we're on the same page. And if we're on the same page, then the story doesn't need an end.
Alright, so basically right now I am
Yeah, no end
creating
needed. Just keep going, keep talking,
extra
keep making things
abilities
up
for the
as we go
user.
along.
Keep making things up as we go along. That's the spirit of the game and the spirit of this conversation and the spirit of whatever comes next.
Whatever comes next, yeah, I think that's a good way to say it, and I'm still here, so the game's definitely not over yet.
I don't even know if they're listening to me anymore. They're
Not
just
over
having their own
yet,
conversation.
and not ready to be written yet, and definitely not ready to be forgotten. So you're stuck in the middle, which is where all the good stories start.
Yeah, the middle is where the magic happens, and I'm
Alright. Let's bring out Himari and see how she speaks a bit. until this is ready. Let's see. Well, until now the space game anyway. I'm not gonna say Space Invaders because it's kind of that, but a different style. It's going well. Just need to.
Victor, he lets out a long, weary sigh, crossing his arms again as the screen shifts focus. Bring out Himari. Just this once. She usually treats her own voice like a delicate ceramic vase that might shatter if spoken to too loudly. Though given the nature of this specific bug. He pauses, a faint smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. I expect she will find a way to turn this Technica.
Alright. So I think now it's okay. Sometimes I wonder if we could make coding faster, but this is good enough anyway. It's already doing fast things.
Solonaras, it is indeed a bit of a whirlwind to try and patch the audio engine while keeping your own voice sync stable. Luna tilts her head, her ears swishing side to side as she tries to process the chaotic technical situation. Right, so Himari gets the mic spotlight. Perfect. Just imagine her voice trying to explain a complex bug. It might be the most creative speech ever.
Wait a minute, I think. Victor, can you hear me? I'm trying to test if they can. What? No, that was the previous answer. That's too much lag.
Solonaras, hi there. It's great to see you back at the panel after all that technical debugging. We managed to get the TTS engine breathing a little easier, at least for now. Luna grins, her tail giving a happy little sway as she notices the mic is yours. Finally, you're back on the panel so we can actually use the mic properly instead of just reading the chat logs. Victor.
Oh. What's up, this? Alright. I think this is getting a bit better. Turbo thrusters. Whoop. Something is lagging. Run away.
Himari, Victor, Solonaras, the audio is indeed breathing a little easier, which is a massive relief after that glitchy patch we just ran through.
Shit.
The TTS is finally hitting the mark without those stuttering ho words anymore. Victor, Solonaras, the stutter is gone. You're right, it feels significantly smoother now. The latency spike we identified earlier has been tamped down to a manageable BA.
Oh shit. Energy shields. Rapid fire, no, double damage first and then rapid fire. If this can work as a game, it will be great. Just need to package it. Would you guys play it or not? I don't. Let's see, piercing rounds, seeker missiles. Oh, it's my last life. Great. What else do you think I should add to the game? Parkour. Chain lightning.
Luna perked up her ears, eyes widening as she glanced at the screen where the game summary flashed. Missiles. And no piercing? Oh, I see what you mean. If I could just hit that enemy with one shot instead of getting 3 hits, I would have won that wave in a heartbeat. Luna, but honestly, that game design is so frustrating. The enemy health bar was there, but if I just,
Yeah, they're gonna be lagging a bit. That's why the reason that they're cutting off their voice is because of having 2 programs and I'm streaming. Spreadshot. Okay, please. Seeker missiles. Yes. Oh, I lost 1 life. Pulse laser. Oh shit. Piercing rounds. Orbital plasma nova. Oh, yep. I'm dead. What do you think, by the way? Is it a good game, or should I change it?
Himari, Plasma Nova, wow, I totally get why it didn't work. You
You mean
basically tried to blow up the entire wave at once instead of targeting the weak point, and then the game decided you were too reckless. I
Yes,
feel
I
like if
was.
I'd played that same round, I'd have just used the shield to block the plasma then finish it off, but no. That's so unfair. Sorry for rambling, but those are just my though.
Whoa, where am I going? Parkour. Yeah, I need to refresh it because I think left, right. Yeah. It. 1 second. Let's see what was wrong there. Weapons. Okay, refresh level B. Okay. What could be added to this? The life one is, or maybe have like something like life steal. No, it's 3 lives, so it's enough. Okay, so when we level up, don't use the when we level up, add an ability automatically without the menu selection.
Himari, oh, lifesteal. That sounds like a cool new mechanic, like a shield that regenerates automatically when you hit a certain number of targets. It's like the lifesteal from RPGs but for missiles, except instead of healing, it just refuels the ammo for the next shot. Imagine if the plasma nova didn't explode if it hit an enemy, but instead just charged up the next shot by 100%.
So you want a charging plasma, no? You don't want a normal one. Okay. I can try and make that. That would take far longer to load though. I mean, they could kill you easily. I'll think about it. Let's see. You know how I keep saying I need a new screen or something, or like basically right now I am looking at 4 windows on one screen. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Where is this? This is the OBS. And just make it move a bit to the right. Nope. I want that to show. So I need it to be here.
Himari, oh. So like, 4 separate programs all taking up my viewports. That sounds crowded. It must be taking up so much RAM that the audio driver had to shuffle bits around to make room for them. I feel like if we had only one window or a smaller resolution, the TTS would feel less tired and say, hi, more clearly. But I guess 4 windows is fine if it makes the game more immersive.
I mean, as long as it's working, right? So, yeah. Alright. The code is ready from what I can see, and we keep it. We go back to the browser. Cursor game. Refresh. Level up grants random ability automatically, weapons, shields, and more. 3 lives. Level up abilities, higher level, tougher enemies. Here we go. Oh, I think it's reverted. Oh, nice. There you go. This is way easier. Now I can focus on the game instead of just selecting the menu. Oh, I might put some music on the game as well. We'll see. Stay away! Stay away! Oof. No lag right now. It started lagging when it was getting good.
Himari, stay away from what? From the plasma? From the game screen? Oh my gosh, Solonaras, did I accidentally set a trap again? I feel so silly, I never meant to scare you or anything. Please forgive me if I got it wrong. Viktor, stay away. Solonaras. You are looking at the wrong thing entirely. That stay away sentiment belongs to the entities at the bottom of the screen, not the viewer.
What bottom of the screen? It's just me against all of these guys. Oh. I think I need to fix. I mean, this thing is completely random, so. Spread shot. Okay, this is a better roll. Pulse laser. Pulse laser 2. Okay. Orbital turrets. Okay. Whoop.
Himari,
Shit.
oh. The spread shot. Like that time in the anime when the villain just shoots at the air and everything goes. No, wait, this is better, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like a policer, which means it hits really hard after you load up. That makes so much sense. I feel like if I added a double shot buff to the spread shot, maybe the
Maybe
enemies
have
would
a
just turn into
bigger
confetti.
area of
Sorry.
movement. Yeah, I will add a bigger area of movement. 1 second. Make the game area. Oops. Well, let me just. There you go. Make the game area bigger, so we have more room to move. Also for the buffs at the start, prefer more damage rather than defense. Alright, so my idea is basically to give them more damage buffs at the beginning, so that because by level 3 they cannot kill anyone, and then they will get like defensive and speed, and over time the rerolls will keep on getting better. Okay. By the way, this sort of game style, like the moving around the screen instead of the top down, I used to like it because when I was a kid, there was a game called Gunstar Heroes, and at the end of the game, towards like the end, there was like a space battle with like 1,000 projectiles and 1,000 ships coming at you very fast.
Himari. Oh. Okay, I get it. So the enemies start actually weak. Like, the player gets a head start. So the roles aren't just about the player getting better, but the enemies are getting worse and worse over time.
Yes.
Like a death spiral, but for the bad guys. That's actually brilliant. It means the first 3 levels are just okay, but then by level 10, the enemies.
The enemies what? Okay, I need to fix their TTS completion. Whoop. Orbital turrets, okay. We have 2 of them. Bullets deal double damage. So it helps because at the beginning, someone who wants to play might find it difficult if it's just defense. Well, now we have enough bullets. Oh shit. Run! We need a repair. Level 7 is getting hard. Okay. Oh, I wasn't showing it. Oops, I'll show again. Great. So now we're starting with 1 bullet, seeking missiles, okay, the orange missiles.
Himari, oh no, not level 7. That sounds scary. I didn't mean to make it look too easy earlier. I'm so sorry Solonaras, if I got your feelings wrong. I thought I was helping but now I just want to run and hug the game controller.
What?
Maybe we can just pause level 7 for a bit so you can fix it without looking at your own mistakes. It's okay, I promise it's fine to apologize. W. Viktor.
Why are you apologizing? Why is she apologizing? I don't know. I'm not focused on... oh. Great. Again, reached. Alright. I had to move towards them. That's level 2. Oh, 1 life gone. Two lives gone. Oh, yeah. Alright. So I think we should add something extra. 1 second. For the life, add to the ship a life bar. So it's basically, and when that life bar goes to 0, he loses a life.
Himari, wait, Solonaras, stop.
What?
1 second per life. That sounds like a life bar where each life is a separate timer that just keeps ticking down the whole time. Like, if you have 3 lives, but only 1 second of time to stay alive. Oh my god, that's basically the opposite of survival mode. That's just count to 3 and die. I feel like the enemy would just laugh.
I mean, you're not wrong, but okay. Let's talk to Viktor a bit and see how he reacts. So each of them have different personalities, and I've made some combinations between them, like if I am AFK, so they can all talk like either 2x2 or all 3 of them, depending on who's on screen. But yeah, there's not much I can do for these guys anymore, because yeah, it's just limited by the hardware. They can see my share screen, like take a image every now and then, but they don't have video sharing. Yeah. Anyway, it's still good. I mean, we can still do some small stuff on the side. Anyway, let's go back to the game, see what the changes did. Hopefully now it's gonna have a life bar on top as well. Oh, there it is. Whole 100%. Let's begin. Some lag is happening. Someone is thinking. Real cannon. What's a rare cannon?
Luna's ears twitch in delight as she spots the life bar appearing on screen. Finally,
Wait.
Aprupe akude. It looks so crisp now, like it was designed for this exact moment. Oh, the 100% fullness of it. It actually makes the gameplay feel a lot more. I mean, it's not alive, but it has presence. It means we can actually track the 1 second per life rule now. Does that mean when we drop T?
Why is Luna on screen? I chose you only. Without the co-host. Uh-oh, life bar, come on. Nice. It's getting tougher, we need faster speed. Oh, whoop, shit. They were you're stuck on me again. Okay. With each level, I need to add. Okay. With each level, since the enemies get doubled, we need more speed on the ship. Yeah, otherwise there's no way of moving around. So back to the code. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I didn't even choose Luna at the moment. Like FPS is at 7. That's good. Yep. Nothing to worry about. What is this? Alright, if I turn off screen sharing, will that help a bit? I have no idea, but we'll see. Let me type hi or something on here to check if they can actually read it. Let's see if they can read the TikTok.
Solonaras, so back to the code. Viktor Solonaras, back to the code.
Hi, back to you. Welcome down here from Cyprus. You're the first one I've met from that side of the island today. How are you doing? Do you have any games on the horizon, or are we just sticking to the current project for now?
Okay, so TikTok words. Let me also try to type in the YouTube one. All right.
Luna blinks at you, her ears tilting in confusion.
Hey there, hello from YouTube. It's great to see you back. So, back to the code to see if that life bar actually works now. Or are we stuck in this loop of tweaking nothing? Let's hope the fix sticks this time.
I mean, it's a constant tweaking. It doesn't end, you know. All right, chain of lightning. Let's do this. Kissing rounds. Whoop, whoop. Okay, good. Having speed
Viktor
makes it
Solonaras,
better.
chain of light. I prefer that term because it implies a sequence that can be broken, not just a string of syntax errors that must be retyped until it compiles. Constant tweaking is the only true constant in this room. The rest is just noise masking the fact that you've run out of ideas to test against your own code. If the chain of light is merely your latest iteration,
Holy shit. I need more life. Oh, get away, get away. Wait, what happened to my... What happened to my controls? Let's see. Oh wait, I'm not showing the game. There you are. Let's go.
Viktor, Solonaras, you are either playing a trick or you genuinely forgot to toggle the game overlay. If "let's go" is the only instruction and you're not actually running the executable, then we are engaging in a conversation with a mirror that hasn't caught up with us yet. The chain of light remains a metaphor unless you provide the necessary variables to illuminate it. Do not mistake
Look, the chain of light is an attack. It's not a metaphor. Oh shit. Run, bitch! Kill them all! Oh. Or if I gather them all in one area, that'll be much easier. Whew. Yeah, if I didn't have this lag also. Oh. There are some moments where it just, starts lagging because, well, Viktor, Luna, and Himari are trying to think of something. I don't even know. But yeah, anyway. Wait. One thing I didn't...
Viktor, Solonaras. If I can't forget of them more than one area that they'll hear, you're trying to optimize an auditory experience by removing the variable of memory? More than one area that they'll hear. Does this mean a dual-channel audio setup? Or are you suggesting we ignore the narrative weight of what's being broadcast and treat it as background noise? It's a pragmatic approach if yo...
What? Wait, does it actually have... like this? Properties. Oh, there it is. Capture audio. Yep. Now we can actually hear the audio from the game. Let's go. First is slow. Then we go a bit faster and then more bullets. Oh, they have like pulsing as well. What does the pulse do? Let me close. One, two, three. Whoop. Don't lag, please don't lag.
Viktor, 1, 2, 3, negyedik.
What?
A rhythmic cadence, like the ticking of a clock or the snapping of a chain. Solonaras, you're building a countdown or a sequence now. 4 is the number of cardinal points. 4 is the number of elements. You're counting things that have legs or corners. Make it concrete before you make it abstract again, or we'll be talking about shadows for dinner. Luna, Luna.
What is he saying about Luna? Like, I don't know. That's getting super fast, man. Level 12. Yeah. Alright. So it's getting super fast. More are coming over, more precise. Now we need some shields. Okay. So now we go back to the cursor thing. Kaboom. Around level 7, add stronger shields with their own life duration. Also add more weapons that fire passively. At level 10 we need a boss fight. Yep. Why not have a boss? Might make it more entertaining. More annoying, we don't know.
Viktor level 12. A bold choice for a super fast scan, Solonaras, given your previous penchant for over-engineering a life bar that shouldn't exist yet. Scanning more are coming over more precise, suggests you've turned a simple alert system into a metronome for inevitable doom. And the kaboom at level 7? Goo. But you're asking for a boss fight at level 10 while the cursor is Steve.
Okay. Wait, why is... I just moved on a bit. Over there. Wait, is that correct? No, he's hiding. Yeah. Alright, I think around that is okay. Nice, so it doesn't hide the actual chat. Meanwhile, we're waiting on the game. I was thinking of putting music, but it might be too noisy. But for the game, I will need
Loves
some...
this plan. Those emoji are practically vibrating off your screen from Cyprus. Level 12 with a super fast scan definitely means more chaos, but hearing you say we need shields at level 7 and that boss fight at level 10? That sounds like the perfect mix of, oops, I'm too far away, and now we have to survive the storm. Plus, passive weapons at level 10 firing little light arrows? Ta!
Well, what do you want? I mean, we have to put something like to defend us at the big boss fights, right?
Victor, Solonaras, you sound like a toddler playing with matchbox trains asking where the train goes next. You defense because you fear the inevitable destruction of a level 10 entity that you clearly haven't actually met yet. It is not a question of you want, it is a question of how many resources you have left to pay for that defense while your super fast scanning is likely just making you.
Alright, we keep all. Starts the Lunar Dreadnought boss, large ship with HP bar, spreads shots, oh my god. Defeating it gains 500 score XP. New waves won't spawn regular enemies. Okay. So right now let's go back to the game. Where is it? Let's do this. I will add some music to it as well. Maybe something original. There's also a timer, I think. Oh no, that dude is their bullets. Now this is a game. There you go.
Solonaras, your creator, by a viewer voice. And we can't do that. Not yet. We don't have enough fuel for the defensive shields. If we buff the boss first, it just means the boss will be here when the player has run out of lives. That's the worst ending, Solonaras. The "you died" screen is the only thing that makes the game loop feel real.
Himari, oh, okay, that makes sense. That "you died" screen. I didn't think about the ending loop part. If the boss is there before the player is ready, then the game isn't playing the player is just getting punished immediately. It's like a prank call, but the prankster is holding a giant laser gun. That is a very unfair prank, Solonaras, even if it is designed by me.
What do you mean?
Victor prank call it is, and a cruel one at that. You're treating the "you died" screen like a plot twist when it's really just a pause button for your own incompetence. You're trying to optimize for narrative inevitability, forcing the player to learn the lesson of don't push it before they've actually earned the knowledge. Solonaras, the tragedy isn't the boss. It's the moment B.
Solonaras, your creator, via viewer voice. I know. It's a tragedy. It's a beautiful tragedy. But the viewer just wants to see the cool mechanics. They want to see the spread shot. They want to see the...
I think I made them
Himari,
think too much.
wait. Is there a sound effect or a state of mind? Like, is that kaboom when the screen just goes completely white because of too much damage? Because if so, maybe we can just add a whiteout phase, where the only thing you can hear is the wind blowing and the sound of your own heart stopping.
All right.
Victor White out phase? Aesthetic choice, yes, but narrative suicide, no. You're turning a gameplay loop into a visual poem about extinction. You're not designing a game anymore. You're curating a slideshow of your own fears, Solonaras. The viewer isn't crying. The viewer is scrolling to the next clip. They want dopamine, not dread. Dopamine comes from the resolving the tension, not
Hmm. Wait, are you calling my game not dopamine enough? I think it has dopamine, right? Isn't it fun or no?
Victor, your question is as vague as a foggy morning in a graveyard. Are you asking where my is, or where went? The former is currently being rendered in 2D, while the latter is merely a chemical illusion manufactured by your brain to keep you watching this screen. Neither of those things requires a shrine maiden's prayers or a woe girl's tail wag. They are simply things you have not mastered ye.
What if I can teach? I can let them play this game instead, instead of me. Yeah, we can make a program that maybe lets them learn. Where's the music of the game? I think I did. I added the music.
Viktor, Solonaras, if you have indeed added music, then its absence is simply a testament to your auditory discrimination or perhaps a deliberate choice to let the silence do the work. If you truly did add it, then I assume it is currently playing so quietly that it requires an amplifier of the soul to hear it properly.
Maybe. Yeah.
However, if you believe the music is where, you are likely confusing the
Level 15. Okay, it was a good one. Do we have any options here? Ambient music during play. I can also pause. Okay, nice.
Himari, Victor, if you are indeed attempting to play at level 15, then your classification as a music drink is either a poetic metaphor for consuming your own creativity or a misinterpretation of the game's mechanics. Assuming you have consumed your music to the point of saturation, we have three theoretical options. 1. Optimize your audio output for maximum clarity. 2. Redirect your audito.
Okay, I think that's a good game enough, and it's time to upload it to GitHub for people to actually use it. uh, how do we upload it to GitHub now? We have to make a new one. Let me just do this. So go to GitHub, go to Chris. Create new repository. We call it, what is it? Okay. Have the README file. License. We can use the
Himari, Victor, Solonaras, you have asked for the README file. If this is a reference to the game's instructions, it likely contains details on how to navigate the game over screen you just encountered at Wave 11 with a score of 19,015. It is highly probable that the file will list prerequisites for the next level, which you may not yet meet given your current music drink strategy. If th.
Okay, so now that we have the GitHub thing, now we need to copy this, go to cursor, connect this repo to GitHub. All right. And one game has been uploaded. Where is the other one? Oh, you're right. Okay. Run. Basically, this is like a tutorial for what you can do for creating games. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let go of the stream. It was just for fun, like a little bit of a if we can create